morning YouTube. It is Tuesday, the third week of my load week. I train in a 3-week load rhythm, 1 week easy. Let's have a look at what today has to offer. Back in the trusty garden chair. So it is Tuesday morning, third week of load. My final week is also the second last day of quality. Well, I have the quality swim on Sunday, but today what's planned is first we're gonna kick off, head to the gym, have a treadmill run there. It is 14K in total distance, and the main set is 6 times 5 minutes at VO2 max. My VO2 max heart rate is 180 to 185. Key is that I let it accumulate and go then over the second threshold, the anaerobic threshold, which for me is 176 beats per minute. So that's gonna be the first session. I'm gonna be doing this in carbons as well, mainly not even for less leg load, it's just at the higher speeds when you go close to 5 minute mile, like close to this 3 minute pace. I just noticed, especially the Vaporfly 3, more than at those paces at least, I think, more than the Alphafly 3. For me, I just really feel it really helps the directness and have me that I have better quality running strokes, which is efficiency key of the game, same as swimming. After that, little coaching call, meet an athlete as well for lunch here, a friend of mine. And after that, a little 30-minute nap for sure. But then we gotta keep going and we head to the pool. We got a 5K swim, quality strokes in there, some technique, nothing hard on the system, nothing high heart rate, anything like that, but 5K. Look forward to that as well, really good energy today. And then in the late afternoon, we're gonna be hitting the bike. There we got 4 sets of 10 minutes, 30-30s. Some of you guys will know it. So what you do is 10 minutes consistently of 30 seconds for me today, 420 watts, alternating with 30 seconds, 220 watts. And yeah, so just 2 minutes rest in between those 10-minute sets. It's more or less the threshold set, but it's important we keep the higher end a bit going. And more important than anything, I have to do this now in aero position. So I can do these 400 plus watts in aero position. That's something I struggled with. And now adapting a new position, now is the time to really make sure you get muscular-wise conditioned, but it's already getting a bit better with the new position that I got earlier this year. So I look forward to this day. It's not gonna be easy, but it's important. Even with the hard days, you know, the reason how I had so much improvement in the last months is staying patient, you know. Even those days, even when you feel good, ease into them, control them, patient, you know. It's all good. I did tremendous work already in those 2 weeks and I don't need hero sessions now. I'll just have a check-in where the body is in the warm-up now in the run, and then we go from there, what the legs say today. But I look forward to it. Let's get cracking. So we got quite a bit of nutrition here. Here I just used the good old singlet, actually the Hawaii singlet, big island. Then we got a good 60 grams for sure in here. I'm running out of Umara. I'm picking up later the huge stuff they send me. Cannot wait for that. Some music, my watch, and here another gel, 30 grams with 30 milligrams of caffeine in there, which definitely can never hurt. Then I take you guys with my little camera here, and yeah, let's go. We just packed our little Mary Poppins bag, also with a recovery shake in there, shoes, and actually another bit of carb thingy right after. Anything that helps for later. Then I'm also kicking my new cap. It's not new, it's actually pretty old. But mainly, the main reason I wear the cap is because here the mic, so you guys can hear what I'm actually blubbering when I'm running. All right, we're on the way to the gym, morning time, and yeah, while I'm doing this, the video is exporting day 24, and I think something that might help you if you want to make a life change or set a new goal. For example, first I said I'm gonna make 30 days straight. But pretty quickly I noticed this is just feels so good. Something feels right about it. I don't know the outcome, why I do these videos daily. I mean, it is what it is. Some people watch it, some don't. It's really, all that matters is same with sports. It's like that I put in the work, brick by brick, put in the work, detach from these outcomes like, these subscribers and this views, all this stuff like this the work and the results, they come when they come. It's important you focus on the work. And I think one thing that really helps me is that you make a clear decision. For example, doing a video every day and then every morning, like you would when you go normal you have to make like a normal job, let's say. Then you don't think either, am I going to work, am I not going to work? The decision has been made. You have a contract or whatever, and you're gonna go to work. You might complain a bit, whatever, but it's not gonna help you anyways to complain, so might as well not complain. So you're gonna go anyways. So same with this, for example, because I made the decision, gonna video every day. So as soon as the thought comes, let's say in the morning, do the edit, I feel like I'm constantly editing, exporting, because before I did a video a day, a week, and now I basically, every night I loaded on my computer the files. I just have a routine that it's as little resistance as possible. Every morning after breakfast I read, boom, then I edit, then I export. It takes now 90 minutes for sure. I do the thumbnail already. And then after that, when I come back from training, it's done. I can upload it for the members as an early access without ads for the channel members. And then for the evening I schedule it. And it's just that, you know. If you have a life change, if you want to do something, you have to make a firm decision. And then once the moment comes, which it will comes for me, it's like, oh my God, I don't feel like a little complaining voice, like, oh, again edit, again this. Then like immediately shut that voice down, because first that's complaining. We don't complain. That's not a reason to complain. There's no reason to complain almost ever, except in a wheelchair or you lose your legs, and even then complaining, it's not gonna get you very far. It's just gonna make everything worse. But those scenarios is probably the easiest, to be in a bad mood and complain. So we have no reason to complain. That's a baseline, right? Even if you say, hey, I want to lose 10 kilograms in whatever time frame, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard. So you made the decision. As soon as you make a firm decision, I said, so I don't have a choice anymore. It's not like, do I edit? Do I not edit? Do I upload? Do I not upload? No, decision is made. Doesn't matter how you feel, how you think. Immediately shut that voice down. The quicker and better you become at shutting the voice down, same as a race pace in a race. If you know from training, this is your pace. When you're in the race, 15K in, you're not gonna be, should I maybe, I don't feel so good. Should I maybe do this pace instead? And if you open that door frequently and you give a chance to do those options all the time, your brain by default knows, we're gonna get him. We're gonna try this little lure here, like a fisherman getting out a new lure. Let's try this one out. He bit. We got him with this last time. So next time, because there's this voice in the brain that does not want you to evolve. It doesn't want you to get better. It's not you either. That's important. It's that voice that talks doesn't have the best interest in mind. It is not you. Although it's in your voice, in your brain, talking and most likely making you miserable, wants to compare to others, wants to do everything that you don't grow. There's also external voices from people then around in your circle maybe that feel you're changing, and they don't want that, because that would make them feel bad about themselves. So if that one crap exits the bucket, you know, that's not good. They don't want that, so they're gonna lure you back. But that's another level. That's external. Internal is the biggest voice, and in the end, the most important voice. External might help a bit, you know, that to make the internal voices stronger, but in the end, it's always you. So make a firm decision, like firm, I mean firm. You can write it down, and once the decision is made, let's say I'm not gonna eat chips, or I'm gonna do one hour of Netflix a day, and that's it. And the other hour I use for, I don't know, learning a language, or whatever you wanna do, whatever your goal is, study more, whatever it is, doesn't matter, improve. That's what all life is about, like improvement, getting better. That's it. Enjoy the process. You gotta love it, of course, even if it's challenging. But comfort zone is not the goal. In comfort zone, you will get so miserable. It is unbelievable. So no money, no nothing, anything is also comfort zone. That will do nothing either. So firm decision is made. Just do it. Once the emotions come and say, what about this edit? What about thumbnail? Let's do it an hour later. Immediately cut that. Cut the head off the snake. Get to work. Bye. So I'm just gonna go through the normal warm-up routine here. A good 20-25 minutes going through different zones and stuff. Properly warming up, and then also know how my legs feel, because you go to zone 3 for sure. Stops are short though, but a proper warm-up as will allow body really properly warm up, and that kind of determines the pace of the first, because 6 times 5 minutes, and always better to build into it. Go off the cliff, then you're like amateur hour. When you after 3 reps have to decrease, that's just probable pacing ability. So always build, because leg, heart rate and everything takes the time to build up anyways. And lost definitely focus today. Bad boy. I forgot my heart rate strap, so I got the wrist heart rate, but anyways, main thing is feeling, but I would like to see that I'm in this 180 heart rate range. But to be honest, I did it a few times now. I kind of know when I'm in it, because the walls are closing in. No, but that's good. Last time was really good, so 2 weeks ago. So let's see how it goes. I'll be back after rep number 1. That felt pretty good. I often think about this actually, how amazing really everything is, that when I walk towards, the fear of everything, leaving job and all that stuff, now just literally living the dream. I always struggle with this, like many millennials, like so many people in general still. There's like a lack of purpose, and like what's the point of, making money, job, or like all this if you don't enjoy it. So if you're in this scenario and you want to change your life in some way, because in the end you can have supportive people around you, which is great, but in the end they all have their own life. Reality is you're the one alone that puts the head on the pillow at night, and eye in your own head, and nobody can help you. In the end they have their own life, so you gotta fix that. So if you don't know where to start, and something doesn't feel right, you don't feel happy or not fulfilled, the only way to go closer to change is walk towards the fear. Anything you really have this feeling of like, I don't know if I can, or like, it doesn't have to be sport, it can be anything. Walk towards it, do that. It's gonna require a lot of you, and a lot of people also that had trauma in the past or something, they're like addicted to their drama basically. So they love to talk about it. Yeah, but because of this in the past, and that's holding you back. So either you keep telling yourself this sob story and nothing will change, and you're gonna be the rest of your life wondering, what if, and suddenly you're 75 or 80 or 85 and nothing changed, you haven't done anything. So if you feel like you want to change something, you have to go towards something you really fear. So legs are not too bad actually. Of course I feel I worked hard the last 2 weeks, but we're going to be starting the first 3 reps at 320 pace minute per k, 1% gradient, controlled hard, and it's not going to get me to 180 VO to max heart rate, but I let it accumulate at 520 mile pace. So we're going to hit that now. The first 5-minute rep, and after 3 I believe we will build. It's 5 minutes on, and then it's 2.5 minutes rest. It's not a threshold set. Okay, let's focus. 18 kilometers per hour. Again, my mantra for this one is now just calm and easy speed. That feels good. I'll break it up now. Just get to 1 minute first. And music now. No more talking. I felt really good. We just went past 170 heart rate. 167 is my LT1. It's obviously not yet LT1 pace, but still sub threshold so far. Gonna be 2 more of those. It feels really good, controlled. And actually, I'm gonna be hitting the lab for the run test after our Nice training camp. So actually a week before the 70.3 pro race in Yesolo Pro Series Ironman, and that will give a good indication for everything, also for the last 1.5, 2 months in general, for long term anyways. It's not just for racing, you know. The main thing is about my development will always be a race calendar. Some people, I think, they squeeze in races, and the human physiology doesn't work this way. Of course you gotta perform, but the development is still the number one, right? Because if you always focus development first instead of squeezing some last minute hectic stuff, that won't lead to consistency. This said, by the way, I gotta get to these paces. I gotta get to for sure 2:48 minute per K pace, which is like 4:30, 4:40 mile pace. Probably gonna take me a year, but I'm gonna get there. And the problem is I can't actually do it on this treadmill because it only goes until 20k an hour, and that pace is faster than it. But if I can do that set, then I can do then I can run a high 13-minute 5k for sure, and that is a good speed baseline. But it's gonna take me a while. But I also have access. A friend of mine, Robson here from Finland, he's an Ironman announcer as well. He has access to this club, and I have a feeling because, like I said, I can't do it on this set. Future Matti's problem, but not yet. Could always do gradient, but to be honest, you want to hit the pace as well. It's biomechanically important, not just the heart rate zones. And yeah, so down the line I can talk to my friend, but again, there's still plenty of time. The fastest I got to was 3:09 pace. I mean, I can always squeeze more, but for consistency purpose, right? So like a 5-minute mile pace. So yeah, it's a big set still, 6.5 minutes. All right, let's get into more. That was good, but definitely sub threshold. So comfortable, hard, but not. I mean, heart rate you can't trust it fully, but I know I'm quite a bit sub threshold, so second threshold. So I think unfortunately my body is ready for a lifetime PB, I believe. So we're gonna do the third set, 5 minutes, still as planned. We don't deviate from the plan. 3:20, 5:20 mile, and then it's time for 3x5 at 3:09, which I haven't done yet, and that's gonna give a nice new stimulus. One more, and then let's see how it feels. All right, 3 sets done, 3:20 pace, 5:20 mile. Only hit the threshold in the last set, also getting hotter. Yeah, now comes tough work. For sure a little bit scared of it, but that's okay. It's important to accept it and to know you're walking towards, you're leaving your comfort zone. So this is where the growth happens. You gotta train smart, as I said, but it's hard work. If you stay in your comfort zone, you're gonna get nowhere. And nothing that I hate more than comfort zone and mediocrity. So we are leaving this, and my body can do it. And very important to detach from numbers as well. You know, it's easy to put 3:09 pace, or like to put it to like an outcome and all this BS. Just focus on your own. Your body can do it. Stay calm. I'm gonna break it down in 1 minute sections, and I'll be back after set number 4 at 3:09 pace, 5-minute mile. Definitely in VO2 max. 183, 185 heart rate. It won't be pretty, but I'm gonna make it. Because the only way off this running treadmill is flying out the back of it. Who wants it most? Oh my god. This is not pretty. Not pretty at all. 2 minutes left. And one more rep. One more rep. Now I need all the music I can get. Come on, let's bring out Duel of the Fates, Star Wars. Duel of the Fates will do it. Very much what it feels like. Oh, all the good stuff, that's gonna do it. Oh my god, come on. Focus. You can do it. You can do it for sure. Especially with Duel of the Fates. You can do it 100%. Come on. 5 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Three, two, one. Alright, very good. We got to 188 heart rate. Couldn't quite hack the last rep. Had to reset mentally twice. But we did it. Perfect session. Holy. Cool down now and then see you in a bit. I'm definitely very happy with this. I mean, I'm not gonna go into this zone in week 1 of load, or not even week 2, but in week 3 of load, I can allow myself to go there. And in the end, that is the VO2 zone, right? That is how it feels. So, yeah, before I had like a flat metabolic profile, no variability in there, but now I can feel my VO2 is for sure better, which gives it room so that the LR thresholds can lift. Alright, good afternoon. Just making my snack for after the swim. We got a 5K set. All of it is, as I said, low heart rate. Nothing taxing on the actual system, but still quality strokes. Main thing, as I said, is really what I said yesterday in the video is really about this compact stroke. Compact is my mantra for swimming, because that's what did a lot in the beginning, but then started focusing on other things, and that thing went away again, and then I got the old stroke again, which kind of messes my kick, and all of it doesn't connect gel well. So this will be the main thing for the coming season, probably. Just compact. What that means is I just focus on the deep core tension. Got pretty sore yesterday from the gym, by the way, from those rollouts, 3x20, which is perfect, exactly what you want. Like a stimulus exactly in that area. First I wasn't sure because you don't feel like a burn while you do it, but it's kind of like it's eccentric rollout with the machine, you know. And it's it did the work, so I'm happy when I got up this morning and felt the soreness. Jackpot, perfect. That's the one I need to be stronger at, where I can do some work outside the actual pool to help with that, to hold that stroke. And the shoulder, I don't feel sore with the new exercise, but I know it's the right one, and it will stabilize the shoulder. So I look forward to how that feels in the pool now. And yeah, we'll be getting this in. I got an afternoon snack here for afterwards. Easily digestible and some quality. It's an orange, banana, some protein, cottage cheese with some cinnamon I just put in. And some, actually, still need to put that in, some peanut butter for calories. And that will be for after my swim. And then I need to get some bags with. I need to play the donkey, because we need to go to the post office and pick up a whole bunch of sport nutrition from Omara, which, it's so amazing. So amazing to have that support. That is literally something that plays a significant difference, right? For example, right now, wheels or bike or anything like that. Well, how does that make me better? Like, it doesn't make a difference. I have a high-end bike, I have high-end wheels, but I have the support in sport nutrition that I can feel all my training, not like most of us, like when you're in age group or before, you do it like every now and then, and you're more likely gonna do it too little because it's expensive, especially when you take Before Morton and stuff, they got insane with prices. So Mara is the same or better quality, got the same glucose fructose ratio, so that's the science up-to-date stuff, so you don't get gut issues. And like a kilo of Morton, for example, costs, I believe, double the price as Omara does right now. They're still, they're not gonna go down with prices, but so they're expanding now, so if you wanna give it a go, check out Omara for Europe. US not yet available. They're just starting out from Sweden and expanding. And there will be a game changer for the coming training. Because if I wouldn't fuel the training the way I do right now, I don't think I could train the way I would. I would fuel it with some sugar or something, but I wouldn't, fuel all the stuff like I do right now. And don't think I could maintain. So In sport nutrition, perfect. Outside nutrition, also perfect. Let's head to the pool. There's my beautiful pool. Live literally 100 meters away. 150 airline. No coincidence. So beautiful sun as well. Look forward to the swim. It's really cool because you can just, some easy sessions you would think, why am I doing this? And then that's what a lot of age groupers do as well, and I used to do sometimes. I dropped it pretty quickly there, to be honest, though. I wasn't one of those that pushed the easy ones. But if you don't know where to improve, you're kind of pushing this one. For example, this easy swimming. The reason I still get tons of gains is because swimming is not first and foremost about heart and lungs. It's first and foremost about mechanics. So you can have very low heart rate and can have a lot of gains in with I still 5k, so it's still 5k of strokes and some really specific to me exercises and stuff. So I look forward to the set. And there's always a swim club always. So yeah, it will be good. Nice and sunny to get out. So the reason stay structured, obviously the key session of the day, although we got a hard ride coming, the key session for the day, that's why also first in the day is definitely the run, because there you really push the higher limits on leg wise, but also heart and lung. As you saw, I ran towards the light today, towards Jesus Christ, but I stopped just before I saw the light. No, it was really good session. And then later the ride where we push a little bit, but to be honest, the muscular pain is going to be bigger than heart and lungs. That's going to be more the issue, especially with aero position. But first the swim. Whew, not an easy set. Noticed towards the end for sure that the gym exercise I did yesterday, especially new ones, that kind of made it difficult to coordinate, which I normally didn't have. And there's a lot of work to be done with that left shoulder. Just hand entry and all other stuff, but all good. One step at a time. For sure gotta work at it in the gym, and also mobility, probably have a look at some things. But anyways, I got the snack in, gotta wait a bit, and then we're gonna be hopping on the bike for the last dose of pain and discomfort for today. And then I also have enough of pain discomfort for a 24-hour radius, because the next 2 days it's going to be aerobic, so don't have to push there. All good. So see you on the bike. We just got an insane amount of sport nutrition. Check this out from Umara. Seriously insane. So a little bit of a guide through. So first of all, really give those guys some love, because I mean, it's a small Swedish company. I've had a chat with the guy that founded it as well. He's just a chemist, and they just started out in Sweden, did really well because it's an amazing product. Because what you can see is actually one reason Morten works is this ratio here. That's why everybody says Morten is amazing. But obviously Morten is very expensive. And secondly, Morten tastes like horse if you had it. So there is a way to fix this. So give those guys a shot. No joke, you're not going to regret it. It's first cheaper, second you have some nice tastes. I can tell you how I do it. So what I actually do, I tried all the tastes. My favorite is actually elderflower. And this is a big boy, 5 kilograms. And it says as well 30 grams per dose. And what I do is with higher concentrates, that's a tricky one actually, because if you take, let's say 150 grams of only this, you will have a lot of taste in there. So a good tip they gave me is that you actually just, depends how sweet you like it, how much taste you want of course, but I just take 1 to 2 of those, then I have 60 grams of here with the taste, and then I take the neutral one, the rest. Then I fill it up to 150 grams, which is either 5 spoons, then you get 150, which I will use for my half and full distance. Then what I use in all the shakes I always do. New one I try actually with some extra carbs, which never hurts. Before I had the protein shake. Now I have the one with carbs and protein. Next, the banana and all the shake that you usually see, extra carbs for recovery. Then this one, U-Loader, I use that for days. That's actually really good for the teeth. They have a note somewhere. It's, there we go, there's the tooth. It's more friendly for the teeth instead of filling up carbo loading with a sport drink. You can just fill up with U-Loader, it's called. It's yeah, it helps you to do it before key sessions. Then we move over here. Now we come to good stuff. So what do we got here? So first we got the gels. The big one with a plus, or I think the blue one here anyways, that's the one with caffeine. It has forest berry taste, really nice, 30 milligrams of caffeine in there. So that one I will also supplement in an amount that I have always steady levels of caffeine, but of course don't take it in the afternoon because you will not be able to sleep. So the rest I take is, there's two different ones. You got my favorite tastes are either mango, that's the yellow one, or peach, that is the whatever color this is. So the reasons why these are amazing, so first of all you have this lid here, so it's really easy to, you're not throwing away, it stays as well, as you can see, it's environment friendly, and it's liquid, so it's basically the sport drink. It's very similar, it's basically that, just in liquid form. What's good about that is you can basically, as I sometimes talk about, you can shoot it. So what happens is when you take higher carbs amounts, let's say 100 grams an hour up, especially in a marathon, after some time, if you have stuff that isn't liquid, your palate will actually get irritated. So that can then actually, you can't take the carbs in. Some rumors say with modern athletes had projectile vomited as well. Maybe you've seen it, maybe not. Anyways, could be a reason for a lot of things, but a lot of reasons why, for example, someone like David Roach, who holds a lateral course record, talks about this so-called slurping, that you shoot it past the palate. The palate is on top. This is a liquid thing you've seen in other videos. You can open it and then squeeze it. Within 1 second, not even half a second, it's in you. And this way, we'll see in the marathon in Austria this year how that works. In theory, that you can do several hours, not just an hour or 1.5, but like several hours, the whole marathon. You can keep the full amount of carbs in you, not just 80, 90, because your stomach can handle it. Good. Then we got the hydrate. Because I mostly drink tap water actually, quite a lot. And there's not enough of actually electrolytes in there, so I use this one, berry taste. I drink at least one before bed. I feel like it really helps me sleep. As you can see, it also has natrium in there, kalium, calcium, also magnesium. So I got the whole good stuff for that. And then of course bars, I use that for longer rides. You don't want to just have for aerobic stuff when it's not intensity. I'll have those. It's like oat-based, really natural stuff, no garbage in there. And the reason I gel very well with this company is because their sole purpose is performance. They always say it, the number one goal is performance. They also say the reasons why they have this ratio is because it's the current science. This is what the science says, and Morton does it, a few other, but not many. Some have some random ratios, which is 2-to-1 or whatever, which is based on nothing, not on latest science anyways. So if the science changes, they say they would also change their products. So performance-based, really passionate, young crew from Sweden. Show them some love. Everybody in Europe so far can order. There's a code in the description as well. So you get a discount code for the first 3 orders, I believe. And check them out. All right, time to hop on the bike. We got 150 grams in this bottle, so pretty concentrated, as I would have had in the race as well. And here's water. 90-minute ride. We're gonna be having a good 25-minute warm-up, like through all the zones. And then the 4 times 10 minutes. And I'll be back after the first set, let you know how it goes. All in aero position, 10 minutes, 30-30. So 10 minutes, 30 seconds, 420 watts, 30 seconds, 220 watts. In aero, I expect it to hurt, but maybe not. Alright, warm-up is done. I'm just doing some hamstring stretches in the hope that my legs will somehow be better, but probably not. It's gonna be quite the journey. The legs are obviously worked, but that's the idea. Second session, 2 key sessions in a day. The second one is gonna be painful, but we can do it. And listen to some nice music. you guys come along for the first few reps. 420 watts. I kind of see it as, of course there's the heart and lung thing, but one thing I see as this session, to be honest now, is just something like lifting weights almost, because it's such a new position for the muscles. So yeah, it's just going to be 30 seconds bouts, and I don't know, let's just pretend it doesn't hurt. Alright. Alright. 420. Stretching might help. 220. So I'm going to be doing this for 10 minutes now, and then I see you guys back after, let's say, 2 sets of this. It's just 2-minute rest in between the 10 minuters, so not really a whole lot. Alright, here we go again. I always start at 5 seconds before. Alright guys, 2 sets are done. Yeah, we are definitely in quite a considerable amount of muscle pain. Really uncomfortable, I have to say, but I feel like I'm on a healthy way tearing the muscles to get stronger, to, you know, like quads, everything. It's like as if you're like 150k in an Ironman and you're still, you know, pushing monster watts or something. That's what it feels like, this type of fatigue. So I did this before many times, but yeah, not all in aero, so that's a new pain. Before I checked out, did it sitting up because the legs were so tight, but now it's getting close to the race, no more of that. So we got 50 more seconds of 150 watts spinning, and then we got 2 more sets. Just 30 seconds, right? It really doesn't seem like much, but you can give the set a go. Maybe 3 times 10 to start. 30 seconds VO2 max. 30 seconds, not easy, that's important. It's gonna be like still some aerobic ranges. Zone 2 basically. So it's kind of lactate clearing. So kind of a threshold set, the power. The average power of the 10 minutes should be in a threshold range-ish. So it's not full drill and just short rest 2 minutes in between, which is now over, unfortunately. But we're gonna make it. Oh my finger is it. Ah, there you go. Now it's stuck. So I always lap the whole 10-minute interval, and then you can, if you forget counting, you can always check as well how many you got left till 10 minutes. And I put the manual power up on 55 seconds, which is now, because it takes about 5 seconds to ramp the power up, so no cheating. You want the full 30 seconds. Well, I don't want it, but that's what the session says. That's what growth demands from me today. Oh yeah, that is really nasty feeling. Whew. But everything ends. Doesn't seem like a lot. I'll give this set a go. It's more than what it looks like. Alright. Alright, stay in this. We did it, team. Holy. No, we don't complain. No, we don't complain. But that was very challenging on the muscles. But now 20 minutes easy spin. We did all sets as planned, by the way. And shed a few tears. We made it work. And great set. If this doesn't make you stronger, then I don't know what will. But it does. So important tomorrow, you know, the whole system and legs, they can recover. There's some light aerobic work. I got a 4.5K swim in the morning, some aerobic stuff, nothing hard, some accelerations, then a 2-hour ride with some LT1 work in there. But after now doing 20 minutes total at 420 watts, 270 doesn't feel so bad anymore. So that's the idea, of course. But and another short run of 5-6K, super easy. I don't know, 9-minute mile, 6-minute K. I don't care what. Just blood flow, getting him out of the gym. So proud of myself for today. Some great food waiting, recovery boots, mental relaxation. Just today was painful, but it's very good. You can push this one day. The way I have it set up, I can now recover mentally as well. And I'm proud of myself. That was amazing. Really happy, and thanks for coming along. See you guys tomorrow for another day.